Hey guys, it's Mr. Miller here again with dividing polynomials this time. This is going to walk through some of the steps and the process for dividing a polynomial by a binomial, though you can use this exact same process to divide a polynomial by a monomial or another polynomial. So I'm going to try to make this a quick one. I'm going to jump right in. The basic steps to do this: first, you're going to divide the first monomial in the numerator by the first monomial in the denominator. You're going to place the resulting monomial in the space for your answer. You're going to multiply the answer's monomial by the denominator and place it below your numerator. You're going to subtract the quantity from the numerator, and then you're just going to repeat until it zeroes out. Okay? This looks a little rough. I'll show you as we go along. So this is the screen we're going to work with. You'll see we have our problem here. A plus 2 is our denominator. Our numerator is 2a cubed plus 7a squared plus 7a plus 2. So the question is asking us to divide 2a cubed plus 7a squared plus 7a plus 2. We want to divide that quantity by a plus 2. Okay? There are going to be two parts of the screen. First off, this is going to be the workspace. This is where our actual problem is going to go. And this is going to be where we would write down our mental math. Now, as you go along, you'll probably be able to do these steps in your head, but for now, it's probably a good idea to write them down. So as you get more and more comfortable, you'll probably end up writing less of these things down that are included on this side. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to divide the first monomial in the numerator by the first monomial in the denominator. What that means is I'm going to divide this guy by that guy. Now we've got 2a cubed divided by a. The 2's not going anywhere. It's divided by 1. You've got a times a times a. The a in the denominator cancels one of those out, so we have 2a squared. And if you have trouble with this, that's okay. In block 1, there's dividing monomials. That's a good place to go back and get some experience again. So we're going to put that in the space for our answer. That's step 2. Step 3, we're going to multiply the answer's monomial by the denominator and place it below the numerator. So we're going to multiply this guy by this guy, and we have 2a squared times a plus 2. That gives us 2a cubed plus 4a. And we're going to place that below our numerator. Now we're going to, and then last, we're going to subtract that quantity from the numerator. Now it's really important that you subtract the whole quantity. Okay, so but we're going to group our. It's easier if you line up your like terms. So 2a cubed minus 2a cubed is nothing. If you have 7a squared and you get rid of 4 of them, you have 3a squared left. And we didn't do anything with the 7a, and we didn't do anything with the plus 2, so those come right on down. Okay, that was our step 4. Now we're going to repeat this until it's 0. So the next thing we're going to do is divide the first monomial in the numerator by the first monomial in the denominator. Now, this is our new first monomial. Okay? So we are going to divide 3a squared by a. It gives us 3a. So we're going to put that in our answer area, which is step 2. And for step 3, we're going to multiply that by the monomial in the denominator. Okay, 3a times a plus 2. 3a times a, 3a squared, plus 3a times 2 is 6a. I'm going to put that right underneath our numerator. And then we're going to subtract that quantity. Okay? 3a squared minus 3a squared, you have nothing left. When you have 7a's and you subtract 6a's, you have 1a left. And then you're going to bring down your 2. Again, we have not zeroed out, so we're going to repeat until 0. So we go back to step 1. Now, our first monomial is just an a. And we're going to divide that by a. A divided by a is 1. That's going to go in our answer spot, which is step 2. Step 3, we're going to multiply the answer's monomial by the denominator and place it below our numerator. So we're going to multiply 1 times a plus 2. 1 times a plus 2 is a plus 2. We're going to bring that down, and now we're going to subtract that quantity. A minus a is nothing. 2 minus 2 is nothing. So we end up with nothing. Right? So this right here is our answer. when we divide the quantity 2a cubed plus 7a squared plus 7a plus 2, when we divide that by a plus 2, we're going to end up with 2a squared plus 3a plus 1. Now, this feels hard, but it's just a pattern. Math is all about patterns. So as you're going through and doing these, when you're working on some of your applications or some of your offline activities, feel free to come and look at this as you're going through and doing them, pausing this video step by step. Please do not have this video open when you do your mastery test, okay? Thanks, everyone. Have an awesome, awesome rest of your day.